God says, someone very dear to your heart is trying to reach you from beyond the veil, and her voice has been echoing through heaven, calling only your name, day and night without rest. Your mother, who now lives in my eternal presence, has been crying out to you, not with sadness, but with an overwhelming love that refuses to be silenced. She has a final message for you, one that holds something she never said while on earth, and if you wait too long, you may miss the moment her voice finds your heart. Comment Amen to affirm this divine moment. There are things you do not see yet, but I see all. There are things that were never said out loud, but I hear every word hidden in the heart. Her spirit is with me, safe, joyful, glowing in the light of eternal peace, but her soul is stirred with something she cannot rest without delivering to you. I have allowed this message to travel through realms so it can reach you right now. This is not a coincidence. This is not just another word. It is the moment her love, her truth, and her voice are finally being delivered to you through me. Like this video if you feel the presence of something bigger pulling at your heart right now. There was a time she sat beside you, brushed your hair with her hands, told you that everything would be okay even when it wasn't. There were times she held her pain back because she didn't want you to carry it. She gave more than she received, cried in secret, and believed in your future even when you stopped believing in yourself. Her faith in you never broke. And now from heaven, that faith has only grown stronger. Her voice isn't gone, it has simply shifted into a whisper that carries through me. And today, I am bringing it to your soul. She has seen your tears. She has watched your silent battles. She knows about the days when you feel like you can't breathe under the weight of everything. She's seen your loneliness, your questions, your aching need to be seen and heard. And she has begged me, again and again, to give you a sign, a word, a proof that she's not far. This moment is that sign. This is that word. This is that proof. She is right here in my arms, asking you to listen. Comment 1111 if you believe she's with God and still watching over you. You were her light. You were her reason. And even in the hardest moments, she never stopped covering you in prayers that you didn't hear but I did. And I answered every one. Sometimes not in the way you hoped, but always in the way that kept you standing. Her last message isn't to frighten you. It isn't to burden you. It is to set your heart free. It's about forgiveness. It's about letting go of guilt you should have never carried. It's about choosing peace over punishment. She doesn't want you to keep replaying what you could have done or said. She wants you to know it was enough. Your love was enough. Your presence was enough. And I, the Lord your God, tell you today, she is proud of you. Deeply proud of the way you've carried on, even when everything inside you was breaking. She sees how you kept going even when you didn't feel like it. She sees how you've taken care of others, even while carrying your own pain. She sees how much you miss her. She hears you whisper her name in your thoughts. And none of it goes unnoticed. You have felt her around you at times, in dreams, in music, in smells that reminded you of home. That's not your mind playing tricks on you. That's your spirit receiving what your eyes cannot see. That's me allowing heaven to brush against earth for just a few seconds, just for you. I promise to be close to the broken-hearted, and I meant that. She is part of that promise. Because love never dies in my kingdom. It only grows deeper. Comment 222 if you trust that her love is still alive with you. My child, I need you to hear this with all your heart. You were never abandoned. Not by her. Not by me. I have surrounded you with signs, but today, I have chosen to speak clearly. Her message is this: she forgives everything, she forgets every mistake, and all she remembers is love. She wants you to forgive yourself. She wants you to live in peace. She wants you to stop punishing yourself for moments you couldn't control. She wants you to be happy. She wants you to walk forward, not with grief, but with grace. She is with me. And she is okay. No more pain. No more sorrow. No more sickness. Only joy, laughter, and light. And from that light, she is sending you her last words, carried by my breath, spoken through my heart: I love you. I'm with you. I'm proud of you. Please, be free. You don't need to keep asking me if she's at peace. I am peace. And she is in me. What she needs is for you to live. Really live. Open your heart again. Let people in. Be kind to yourself. Allow joy to return. Let her love fuel your future, not freeze you in the past. Her mission was to raise you, protect you, pour into you, and that mission was completed. She left knowing she did everything she could. And now, she wants you to live out the rest of your life with her love still echoing in your every breath. This is just the beginning of what I'm revealing to you today. Heaven is open. The veil is thin. Your heart is ready. My voice is near. Her words are waiting. I am not finished speaking yet. Stay close. Comment 333 to declare your faith that she is still with you in spirit. A Harvard-backed study just confirmed what spiritual leaders have whispered for centuries: words carry power. Specifically, a 9-word phrase is now helping thousands attract wealth without stress, hard work, or guesswork. You don't need to believe in miracles for this to work, but many people are starting to. The results are showing up in their bank accounts, not just in their hearts. Click the link in the description and comments before this message is erased forever. Your mother came to me with a heart full of love and concern for you. She left the world, but she never left you. And I, your God, honored her cries. I wrote down every tear she shed for you. I counted every moment she prayed over you, and I carried every word of love she spoke to me about you. Do not think for 1 second that death has silenced her. It has only made her voice clearer in the halls of heaven. And today, I want you to know exactly what her soul has been longing to say to you. She has seen your pain. The pain you tried to hide. The pain you thought no one understood. She has watched the nights when you could not sleep. She saw you talking to the ceiling, begging for answers, crying for a sign, aching for peace. She heard it all. And she brought every piece of that pain to me. I listened because she asked. And I moved because she believed. I began healing you because of the prayers she still prays in my presence every single day. You have to understand something important, my beloved child. Love like hers does not end. It cannot be buried. It cannot be destroyed. It is eternal, because it was formed in me. I gave her that love. I placed that fire in her soul. And even now, she still burns with that fire for you. That love was powerful enough to touch heaven. And because of that, her voice still echoes here. She does not want you to hold on to the sadness anymore. She does not want you to live in regret. She does not want you to believe that you failed her or that you weren't there enough. I am the God who sees all, and I tell you now, you were enough. You loved her the best you could. You did what your heart knew how to do. And she knows it. That is why her message is not filled with pain. It is filled with peace. Comment 555 if you feel her peace covering you right now. She remembers the laughter, the moments of quiet joy, the small acts of kindness you forgot. She remembers your voice, your hugs, your sacrifices. She remembers how you never gave up, even when you were scared. She wants you to stop carrying the weight of what could have been. She wants you to walk in the truth of what already was, a bond so strong, even heaven could not erase it. I blessed you with each other for a reason. That bond still lives. There's something else I must tell you now, something your mother has pleaded with me to reveal at the right time. She wants you to know that you are protected, covered, watched over. You've survived things you never thought you could because she asked me to place a hedge around you. You've had close calls, silent rescues, moments you called lucky, but they were not luck. They were me, moving on her behalf. You've had blessings arrive unexpectedly. You've had doors open without explanation. You've had burdens lifted when you didn't know how they would be. That was me honoring her prayers. That was me keeping the promises I made to her about you. And I am still keeping those promises now. Nothing can break the covenant I made with a praying mother whose love touched my heart so deeply. You are living inside that promise. Comment 1212 if you believe you are protected by the prayers of heaven. She watches you with joy now. She no longer sees your suffering from a distance, but she watches your progress with pride. She smiles when you keep going. She cheers for you when you try again. And when you feel like giving up, she runs to me and whispers, "Please help my child. Please give them strength. Please show them I'm still near." And I do. Because her love is not buried, it is alive in my kingdom. Her last message is not one of sorrow. It is one of celebration. She wants you to live. To really live. To rise. To shine. To speak with love. To walk with courage. To open your hands to what I'm sending. She wants you to love again. She wants you to take risks again. She wants you to dream again. Because when you do, she feels that joy in heaven. And I reward the joy of those who trust me. Do not be afraid anymore. I am walking with you. I was with her as she crossed from this world into mine, and I'm with you now. I've never let you go. You may have felt abandoned, but I promise, you were never alone. I was there when she left, holding her hand. I was there when you cried, holding yours. And I'm still here, right now, closer than ever before. Your pain did not push me away. It pulled me closer. You are my child. You are chosen. You are still loved by her, and forever loved by me. The grief you carry has not gone unnoticed. But today, I am turning it into a new kind of strength. You are not walking through this world empty. You are walking full of the prayers, the faith, and the love of a mother who never stopped believing in you. Stay with me. There's more to reveal. More to say. More she wants you to know. And I will speak it through my spirit as you remain open. Comment 777 if your spirit feels something awakening deep within you right now. A once forgotten 9-word sentence is quietly changing lives across the world. It takes just a few seconds to say, yet people are waking up to cleared debts, surprise cash deposits, and a deep sense of peace. Neuroscience confirms it activates a wealth-attracting part of your brain most people never tap into. This could be your turning point, but the page could vanish at any time. Click the link in the description and comments before it's removed forever. You must know this: she never left you in spirit. She left behind a legacy of love that no time, no distance, no grave could silence. You carry her in the way your heart aches for others. You carry her in the gentleness of your voice when someone else is in pain. You carry her when you keep going on days when everything inside you screams to stop. That's her. That's me. That's the divine bond one created that even death couldn't steal. You have cried more tears than you've let others see. You've kept your battles private. You've smiled while breaking. And I have counted every tear, heard every word you never spoke, and I've felt the full weight of your sorrow. You thought no one saw how heavy it became, but I did. And she did too. She begged me to carry what you could not carry anymore. And so I did. I still do. She has told me so much about you, things you forgot, things you overlooked, things you buried under the pain. She told me how strong you are. How kind you are. How gifted you are. She knew your worth before you did. And even now, in my kingdom, she continues to remind me of the promises over your life. She keeps your name on her lips. She keeps your future in her prayers. That is why doors are opening. That is why chains are breaking. That is why your name is being called for blessings you don't even expect. Because her love still speaks. Comment 999 if you believe something powerful is happening over your life right now. There are parts of your journey you still don't understand. Moments where you lost so much it felt like something inside you died too. But I tell you, what was buried in sorrow is rising again in strength. What was stolen in grief is being restored in grace. What was shattered in silence is being rebuilt in the sound of heaven. She sees it. She celebrates it. And I'm the one doing it for you. Your mother didn't leave you with empty words. She left you with a living promise. A divine covering. A sacred legacy. You were her reason. You were her heartbeat. And now, in my glory, she still calls you her greatest gift. She wants you to remember how much she believed in you. She wants you to remember that your story is not over. In fact, it is just beginning. You are not the broken child the world tried to label. You are the rising soul heaven has appointed. You are not the forgotten one grieving in silence. You are the chosen one covered in divine love. You are not wandering through life with no direction. You are walking in the footsteps I laid out long before your birth. And her voice from heaven is guiding you closer with every step. Comment 1010 if you feel her guiding you even in this very moment. There is something very important you must know. The things you regret, the times you felt distant from her, the words you never got to say, none of them ever separated her love from you. And none of them ever changed my love for you. You are not defined by those moments. You are defined by the mercy I've wrapped around your life. You are defined by the favor her prayers attracted over you. You are about to step into a new season. A season of healing. A season of clarity. A season where the weight of yesterday no longer drowns you. You will laugh again, not because you forget, but because you remember her joy. You will dream again, not because the pain is gone, but because her strength is alive inside you. You will live again, not as someone who lost, but as someone who gained a guardian in heaven. She has been with me every time you cried. She has knelt before me asking me to release the very things you've been waiting for. And because of her tears, her love, her prayers, I have moved on your behalf. And I will continue to move. Because when a mother's love touches heaven, miracles cannot be held back. And her love is powerful enough to stir every miracle to life. You are not broken beyond repair. You are not forgotten. You are not overlooked. You are not walking through life without covering. I have been with you from the first breath. She was with you through every heartbeat. And now, we are both with you in this holy moment, speaking what your soul has waited to hear. She wants you to release the pain. She wants you to trust again. She wants you to live in full color, not gray shadows. She wants you to know she's at peace, and she wants that peace to rest on you too. And I want that peace to flood every part of your life, starting today. Let it in. This is not the end of what I will show you. There is more. Her voice still carries more than just love. It carries instructions. It carries hope. And I will continue to reveal it, piece by piece, so your heart may heal in layers. Stay close to me. Do not turn away. She's not finished speaking through me yet. Comment 1515 if you know deep inside she still walks beside you in spirit. What if everything blocking your financial breakthrough could be undone with a single 9-word phrase? That's exactly what thousands are discovering as they speak this powerful prayer each morning. Backed by research and verified results, it's helping ordinary people step into unexpected abundance. No struggle. No hustle. Just words, with real impact. Click the link in the description and comments before this life-changing secret is deleted. She did not leave you without a trace. She left you her strength. It lives in the way you refuse to give up, even on days when everything seems too heavy. It lives in the way you speak life over others, even when you feel empty inside. She passed her faith into your bones. She passed her fight into your spirit. She passed her love into the very rhythm of your heartbeat. You are carrying her in ways you don't even recognize. The reason you keep surviving battles that should have destroyed you is because I honored her last request, to guard you. Her soul clung to me, even in her final breath, pleading that I would never leave your side. And I promised her I never would. That's why the danger didn't take you. That's why the breakdown didn't end you. That's why you're still here, because I kept the vow I made to a mother's heart. She's not watching you from a distance. She is present in the room when you speak her name. She is near when you sit in silence thinking about her. She's with me, and I allow her to see your growth, your healing, your moments of courage. And she celebrates you with a joy that shakes the heavens. There is nothing about your life that she has missed. There is nothing about your journey that escapes her. Comment 1717 if you feel covered by the love of someone who's in heaven with God. She wants you to stop blaming yourself for things that were never in your control. She wants you to stop replaying those last days, those final conversations, the moments you thought you should have done more. She wants you to breathe again. She wants you to smile again. She wants you to remember her not with sorrow, but with thankfulness. Because even though her physical presence left, her love never did. It stayed, deeply rooted in the soil of your soul. You are being guided by more than just memories. You are being guided by a legacy. She left behind an invisible thread, tied between heaven and your heart. And that thread has not been cut. It pulls with every prayer, it tugs with every hope, it stretches but never breaks. And I'm the one who keeps it whole. Every time you hear her in your mind, that is me allowing her love to pass through my voice. There are seasons you thought would never end, seasons of loss, of emptiness, of not knowing where to go. But I tell you this day, because of the prayers she lifted, and because of the anointing I placed upon her, those seasons are shifting. The doors you have knocked on in silence are beginning to open. The answers you wept for in the dark are now coming into the light. Her voice stirred the heavens, and I have heard every word she offered for your sake. You were not forgotten, not then, not now, not ever. You were not abandoned. You were not left behind in grief. I have walked beside you every time you collapsed in your room. I have spoken softly when your spirit was too broken to hear anything else. And I have whispered her love into your being when the silence around you felt too loud to bear. Comment Amen if you believe God has carried you through even your quietest cries. Your mother's last message was not one of finality, it was a message of beginning. She didn't say goodbye. She said keep going. She didn't leave you hopeless. She left you with promises that I will continue to fulfill. She asked me to keep blessing you. To keep healing you. To keep raising you up until the world saw what she always knew, that you were created for something extraordinary.